that splat, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 48's the mark.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got room.
What's he doing out there, boy?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 26.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Midfield to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A 3-yard pick.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years. And another sack to his ledger there.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 14.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Justin Matabike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Second and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 21, Mark Ingram.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gain of 14.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry for Baltimore.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles.
Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jannard Avery able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wentz will try again on second down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
48 to Mike. Watch the pass. It's still him. 48 Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wentz to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. This will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Duke Riley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's second down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Jackson. Got some room at the 30. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders has the first down and much more, and down to the 16-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Handoff to Miles.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wentz on third down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, it's Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 23. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Second and 5 now. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up
from the 40 now on second down. Jackson. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Ravens.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is all the way up past the 25. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 30, Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
The 25-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
His kick is
And this one through the uprights and good.
makes the score Eagles 30, Ravens 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run in.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here's the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And 11 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Another run with Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Incomplete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears.